Hey guys, my name is Kairo Karega. This is the MCC Show podcast.
Home to banger Christian conversations.
And definitely good vibes.
It's home, away from home.
Sijui kama watu wametumiss huku nje, because me, I have missed this podcast.
Me too.
It's been forever. Season 1 was amazing. I don't know, you guys, how have you been first of all? It's been long.
It's been
It's been long. You know, the last time we recorded the podcast was which month was it? August or?
August, baby.
Yeah, it was August. The last time we.
August, guys. I'm saying August. He's saying August. Okay.
It's August. The last time we recorded the podcast was August. I think the final episode was the one on social media. Navigating social media. So guys, if you have not listened to season 1 of the MCC Show podcast, please go and listen to it. Ruth, where can we find the podcast?
We are found on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, which other ones?
Basically all major streaming platforms. What were Apple Podcasts? When I say mommy, I don't do those things, Android. But Apple people have Spotify.
I know.
Yeah. Guys, what was your favorite episode from season 1? Big.
I loved friendship. It was an amazing episode. It was real. It was intense. And there was a lot to learn. And then people cried. And then there was Buchi who refused to cry. Sour too. But I really loved that episode. You should go and video.
Yeah.
Narusa
Harakisha, my guys. The rules remain.
I think for me, my favorite episode would be apologetics and friendship. So apologetics, when we had the conversation with Bore and Salim, it was a really nice conversation. And again, some people cried.
Yeah. It's the crying bit for me.
The story was very emotional. So if you haven't listened to that episode, please go and listen to it. Ruth, what was your favorite episode?
My favorite episode definitely has to be Pastor Moffat's episode. You guys remember Pastor Moffat from Sisham? Yeah, he was speaking about sexual purity and he delivered. He delivered completely, totally, and we left that podcast, and I believe our listeners, after listening to that episode, you leave having known a little bit more about. He was like increasing our knowledge. We were like in class, you're literally taking notes, writing notes, and you're in a podcast. So that one took the day for me.
I remember that slide of have to totally put out to God.
Yeah. I hope you guys are still being found in the vineyard. We were told to be found in the vineyard and to love our parents and not to fear our parents. Yeah.
Talk to them about anything and everything.
True.
Kenga, tuambie, ni gani ulisikiza, you're like, wow, this was the season 1, this was the episode I liked the most.
Can all be an answer for all of that? Sasa mkaniruhusu niseme zote.
Sema zote.
Actually, almost all of them are my favorite. Maybe let me do it a surprise next time. Nitaambia which one exactly. But they were a banger. Hey, they were a banger, all of them.
Banger Christian conversations.
All of them. Wow.
All of them.
And we would have told you to name all of them.
That's an easy task.
But because of time, we'll move on to the next segment. So, as you can see, did we say our names?
You
did.
You did. You said your name.
There's some new face.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, there's some new face and some old faces. But of course, they look glam today.
It's Valentines.
Today being post-Valentines, people out here looking fly and everything. So maybe you can just say your names before we do a little game on guess your host. This is
Havere,
Kerubo,
And
Kenga, and Kairo.
We're
the 4Ks. We used to be 5Ks. But the other K decided to leave. Kiprop is not here, as you can see. he decided to leave, guys. Wish him all the best.
We love you, Kiprop.
We
love you.
He's watching this. I'm sure Kiprop is watching this.
Yeah. He should come, by the way.
Yeah, he should come to the podcast.
Yeah, he should come.
Our listeners tell us Kiprop should be invited to the next show. So Kenga is the new host. Maybe Kenga can start by introducing himself. People don't know who Kenga is. Who is Kenga?
Kenga is Kenga. See, that's my name.
Yeah. Tell us who you are.
Actually, let me say I'm a member of the MCC. That's a plus. Member from the podcast. Let's say, mimi siwezi nikajielezea sana, but people know more about me. We just hear your game next video and describe.
Comment section.
Kenga has said that people know more about him than he does. So, guys, this game that we're going to play, each of us is going to describe someone in this podcast, and you guys at home will guess who it is on the comment section. So you'll write who is Ruth describing, who is Karega describing, who is Kerubo describing, who is Kenga describing, and it can even be okay. Now that I'll be giving clues. So I think I should start first. So this person likes eating matumbo in Klabu. This person likes eating matumbo in Klabu, and it's just weird for that person of that gender to like that. Yeah. Can you guess who it is I'm describing amongst these people?
That gender.
That gender. Anakula matumbo, imagine.
Surprising.
For real. Instead of going
Who doesn't like matumbo?
Instead of going to Klabu and asking for chicken and some bajia, some sauteed potatoes and stuff.
Klabu.
Usijaribu kuogopa. That's another reason to fear that gender.
Lakini you better eat what you want.
Okay. Becky, describe someone.
So who is it?
That person. I want to hear in your comments who do you think it is. We'll reveal in the next episode.
This person went to Uganda last year, and that person was eating some red sausages. Now alikuwa anasema some red sausages, and this person likes highlighting their notes and blogging about a lot of what they do. And last Valentines, this person among us, okay, that person took himself out for a date somewhere special. Yeah.
This person must be special.
This person.
Wow.
This person who highlights notes.
Everything.
Very organized. I'm here for it.
It's you person. You are this person. Oh, okay.
I don't know. But I'm sure that person must be amazing.
Yeah.
Ruth, describe someone.
This person's WhatsApp is written in Kiswahili. It's set to Kiswahili language.
The ghetto.
The ghetto. Gosh. I mean, while we're in school.
People will misinterpret and think it is someone else. Here?
No. That's all for me. Their language setting is not English, it's Kiswahili everywhere. Even LinkedIn. I mean, why?
Who does that? We are amazing.
That person.
You can
Is
see
that person?
Is that you?
Is
You
that
know you're
you,
from
Kenga?
Coast.
We are
from Mali.
You're from
Just being from Manila doesn't mean that you should
Eh.
just put it sorry. Anyway,
For sure.
one
You
for
should
What
teach us
one?
to some Kiswahili
Niache
sometime.
niite. Give me time.
Kiswahili edition, guys.
Kiswahili
Tujaribu
for once.
kuzungumza kwenye podcasti na Kiswahili.
Podcast.
By the way, Kiswahili ni podcasti.
Podcast.
They don't
Wametohoa.
Wametoa tu.
It used to be called Tohoa. Utohoajua?
Utohozi ama tafsiri sisisi.
Wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenga zungumzia kuhusu mtu.
We are not switching.
Oh, okay. Like talk about ati nimesema zungumzia kuhusu mtu. Is that okay?
I just said utohoa, I just don't feel bad.
Don't worry. Then let me speak in Kiswahili jumeniingia sana. Huyu mtu katika kila sherehe ni yeye kujipamba kupita kiasi. Sitaongeza.
Na ni kama akijipamba kupita kiasi inakupendeza.
Si ati inakupendeza. Macho yana pazia.
You've noticed for such a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. That was it for Guess Your Host, that segment. Tell us who do you think we are describing in the comment section. Let's have fun. And these are the faces that you'll be seeing throughout this whole season. So, hope you'll enjoy these faces. Guys, Jana was Valentines.
Yeah. The month of love is
the month of love
here.
is here. Love is in the air. Hey.
Where are our roses, guys?
Roses bado zinamea. Zazikata.
It's already February.
Since February last year,
Since February 2022.
Okay, for me, I bought flowers for myself.
What about
You? Why should you only get flowers?
But you just reminded me, there was a meme I saw. You know those placards that someone holds like this, and so when Valentine's is not Women's Day, men don't forget it.
Thank you.
you guys want socks? I have
No.
Socks,
Socks,
wallet,
hakuna socks, ties, wallets, mshipi, hizo si gifts. Be more creative.
But seriously, you guys are simple, you know. Like, you don't even look at yourself in the
socks mara
mirror.
ngapi? Socks ngapi surely? Watch ngapi?
You need 13 socks.
Yeah.
Ndio ufue after.
So we imagine kama tungekuwa tunawanunulia tu, okay, we buy flowers all the time, but
You see?
okay, this is apart from flowers, like imagine if we're giving you socks every time.
But seriously,
Well, I love
It's
socks.
giving lack of initiative.
no.
Giving not interested.
No.
So how?
You've been too hard on
No. We can let
But
us
we
off.
want you to go all out with it.
Yeah. How? Okay, for me, how I spent my Valentine, I took myself out on a date, bought myself a lovely bouquet of flowers, had a solo date, did the whole vlog on TikTok. You guys are going to see it. And I think it's all about self-love. Because if you don't have a partner, honestly, the holiday, the season, okay, it's not a holiday because people still go to work. The day is not just for people who are in a relationship. It's, I think you can celebrate it with your family, with yourself, with your friends. But Kenga can tell us how he celebrated his special day.
Wewe ama ni yetu. Si ni siku ilipita sisi sote tukiwa. Wewe.
Oh, our day.
Our day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
nataka
did you do?
to include wote.
What was our day?
I fear.
Although acha nika.
What did you do?
Acha.
Oh, what were you did? What were you done?
What I had done. I was done.
Oh, you were
I
done.
was done. Get the meaning.
Tuongeni Kiswahili.
Get the meaning. I
Let's
was
stick to
done.
Kiswahili.
What happened, Kenya?
If you get it, you want to get it. If you don't get it,
We need psychology.
That was the cat. No, you are done.
aniliisha. How can you get it?
Ulifanya.
Malizwa.
Ulitendwa.
Ulitendwa.
It's okay, it's Nairobi.
Okay, this repeats. People will misinterpret.
That's why you laugh too much.
I know.
Okay,
What did you?
Okay.
How are you done?
Okay, what did you do? Kenga, tell us what did you do?
I think I had really prepared for this day. You know, the month of February, kila mtu anataka onekane hapo sawa. Yeah, so azamana nimeamka Valentine azamana. Hey.
Fajmana.
Azamana.
So as a man, you woke up, prepared
As a
yourself.
man, I woke up, prepared myself. You know, there's that person when you want a surprise. So you don't just go in telling them now, you know, I surprise you today. Surprise is something. Surprise as well. Hivyo sasa nikajipanga. They say go get a bouquet. nilikuwa nimeorder the day before.
Hey.
Hiyo ndio inaitwa kujipanga.
Going all out.
I know.
Well, but sometimes ilishia tu hapo asubuhi. Calling this person alcohol. So
she stood you up.
Annie, give me 10 days.
Give it
I
10
can
years.
explain for her.
You can say again.
If she's watching, what would you tell her?
Pastor.
Say again
Apologize.
2024.
If she's watching, what would you tell her for what she did jana?
But you never know. Maybe kulikuwa kuna stima hapo.
Hakuna-
What you
Don't worry.
Well,
We're not setting for
then
less.
you blame us for buying stocks for you guys.
Bare
Anyway.
minimum tumekataa. We're settling for less. I don't know about the ladies. You seem to have had the time of your life.
Yeah.
What ama time of your life you may change, ama?
Naona amku didn't go to a lovely candlelit dinner in a specially curated day.
Well,
How was your special day?
moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
Moving on, sir.
You moved on swiftly.
Tuesday is a working day.
You went to class as usual. We told you not to choose engineering, but you did not listen to us.
Well,
This is also a fellow engineer. Maybe she had a different time than you. You don't know.
well, my Valentines has been postponed. We were students. We can't honestly go all glam on Tuesday, and it's literally the second day on a school week calendar. So we'll go some other time. It has been postponed. When we go, I'll update you guys. Saturday. Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. So we're waiting for the updates. We hope that the
Waiting for
special.
the tea.
We're waiting for the tea. The special person listening to this, please do bare minimum. Akinunulia
Oh
socks.
my god!
Akinunulia
Oh my
socks, tununua
God.
socks. We're not accepting those
No.
gifts anymore.
Socks for socks. Tie for tie.
I thought ladies are a bit creative. Surely,
We are.
They expect men to be
tunataka
creative
something
for them.
that is thoughtful.
Like what?
What is even socks
Socks are not thoughtful.
Happy socks. You know how those dolls we think
We want
about
something
them.
that is thoughtful. Like,
Those patterns.
I don't want to give you
Yeah.
ideas. Okay, or let me give you an example of what one of my friends bought their special person. So this person knew. Okay, I know this is cliche. Okay, I'm not going to give you the cliche gift. The msikipesi wote jazi za manu. Zimeandikwa jina yetu. That's also cliche. No. Okay, but they did that. Akajua the favorite football team and did a jersey on that.
You're
of
giving
course.
me ideas.
So I'm really happy about that. But that is if that person likes football. But
Yeah.
another person that I saw really did something special. There's this person who did a scrapbook
Whoa.
of the pictures of they
yeah,
had
I
taken
saw
together. When is scrapbook ni uzungu? Si unanunua pale task.
Yeah, calm down.
Ni sawa.
Tunajua iko hapa Naivas.
Scrapbook na glue unashikanisha and made a pictorial story of from the time they first met to when they started dating to now. Like,
But will a guy really value this
imagine
thing
we value
the way a
sentimental
lady
thing.
would value?
But sasa socks.
Lakini hata
Na hata moja itapotea. Basi zinapotea.
Because una mix and match.
Hey,
Big creative.
No.
slapping you with your words.
So,
Sawa.
as you've guessed it, folks, today we're discussing about love, but from a Christian perspective. We've heard about people are saying love is this, love is that. We've given all kinds of definitions of love, but maybe we start from Kenga. What do you think is love?
Well, from what I passed through, mtaniruhusu niende tu kwa Bible. Let me go back to my creator.
All you need is Jesus.
All I need is God. So from the Christian view, I think love is just described in the Bible. Maybe to quote First Corinthians 13. There are so many descriptions about love. Love is love. So actually that is what I take from. This zingine
So for
ni
you,
za dunia.
for
Hizi
you,
zingine ni za dunia.
you only your perfect definition of love is 1 Corinthians 13, which you're going to read in a moment. Becky, what is your definition of love?
For me, love is about friendship, about connecting with someone on a level where you feel understood, you feel cared for, you feel valued, and reciprocating that. So it can be family, it can be friends, classmates, I guess.
Literally wait acquaintances for friendship.
Yes, colleagues, yes, literally everyone, because we are called to love everyone, even our enemies, and that's love for me.
Wow.
I have a question. Loving our enemies, and you've talked about reciprocating it. How will it be reciprocated in that
By the
enemy
way,
space?
just to give attract force issues. I'm a Christian to fight force.
Well,
Well.
it's difficult, it's controversial, it's confusing, but Christianity calls us to take the high road. So in the case of an enemy, of course you can't reciprocate, because I would presume that they're not giving you the best vibes you can get, but you can choose to be kind to that person, and just be kind and spread them.
So basically, is love conditional then?
For more, watch Friendships 101.
Is it conditional? Should we love because we have received it, or should we give it unconditionally? Ruth, as you tell us your definition of love.
On whether or not love should be conditional, I think the best. Okay, what I can think about now that we're talking Christian based. Anyway, we are Christians and so we're supposed to live this thing. There's this verse that says, God does not just cause the rain to fall on the righteous people, it falls on everyone. The sun does not only shine for some people, it shines, guys. It shines for everyone. So the sun shines for everyone. So I feel, even when Christ was being crucified, he did it out of love, but the people who are crucifying him, and even right now we still see people who are not reciprocating the same love that was shown. And now that we're supposed to be imitators of Christ, it shouldn't be conditional. Atisaji unipendi, sikupendi, nivo, see you later, see you, okay, kitupo hiyo side ingine, mi kitupo hiyo side ingine. It should be like, I care about you. Well, I cannot go deep into your life, wanting to know your son to mess with your personal space. But I feel just reciprocating, not really reciprocating what they're doing with a good deed, because even we are told as Christians, when we do such, we are piling. It's like piling hot coals on their head when you do good for bad. So we should like love. Just show you care. Isikwe zile za huyu nikienda kwake, now that we are not in talking terms, she will never help me, she will never do anything. At least you're reliable. And the other part, what love is to me, not talking about enemies and people who might not like us, from our families and from our significant others, love is just a basis or a foundation where you are able to merge with another soul. You are able to meet and merge, two people becoming one. You give yourself all out to this person, you care about them, you're concerned about them. What the problem is your problem. It's like you're bearing each other's burdens in that space of maybe 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, whatever number of people. See, it's family.
Oh.
Family, nuclear family, whatever kind of family, classroom. So it's really bearing each other's burdens and being concerned about the other person in a personal way, in a personal level. Yeah, in a personal level. It's like it's your problem.
I'm trying to avoid love your Valentines.
Where?
Hiyo achana nayo.
Mimi nilisema ni Saturday, so after Saturday, when you leave the how love between the significant. No, don't ask me that.
Or I think love. I think Christ tried to define that.
He did not try, he did.
Oh, he did.
He did.
When you say husbands love your wives
As Christ loved
as
the
I
church.
love the church. So
What does you love your body?
Hey.
Cowardly.
Bereans is coming next.
We need the
because I
Bible.
love the church.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
loves the church.
Yes.
And wives submit to.
Yeah. And I think the other perfect definition of love is what Paul gave in 1 Corinthians 13.
Remember the verse.
Why are you opening your phone?
See, I want to read it.
See, it's a memory
No,
verse.
I want to go through
Love
the
is kind.
specific things.
Okay.
So,
Bible
and I think
exposition.
for us as Christians, since this is very important, the Bible tells us that, the Word of God tells us that we might do all the big things that we can. We might speak the tongues of men and angels, but if we don't have love, we are a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. Cymbal ni ile kitu ya yo
You don't know?
yo kitu inakuwa kwa drum set, si ndio?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yo,
metal thing.
yeah, that's a
Now when people hold it
Yeah.
together. Ah!
Oh,
So if you don't have love, you're that noisy symbol.
but see, it's good noise.
So
It's good night. You love that noise.
No, like see, during time ya music, ukifika kwa climax pale.
but unajua ikipigwa sana itakuwa
Yeah,
noise.
it will be too much.
So we're told to be kind. Love is patient. So if you say you're loving someone and you're not patient, unatudanganya. It is
In
not
what?
jealous or boastful. Hapo kwa jealousy kidogo.
We're not supposed to be jealous.
We're not supposed to be jealous. I know some people usually say that if someone is not jealous, then they don't love you.
I know, that is so.
But we're not being told here we're not supposed to be jealous.
Yeah.
That's why when you get a significant
sure.
other and he's not
Uh-huh.
jealous.
No,
utamwambia,
like
why
you
not
have
jealous?
you have to cultivate trust.
Yeah,
Is it that kind of jealousy? Is it?
I'm not sure.
Wait, but the
Ama
Bible
ile
also
jealousy ya
says
do not covet. No, like you look at someone
Plus-
and what they have. Not
I think
we're
that's,
talking about love.
you know, see,
Okay,
you're
love
not
is not
feeling
jealous.
jealous about what someone
Okay.
has.
yeah, but you can
Ama-
even be feeling.
Oh, yeah.
I think jealousy is also. Jealousy is when you see. I think you are not really admiring, or it can be the negative light. In this sense, when, for example, if I only want Ruth to be my friend and I see her talking to Ken, and then I'm jealous.
Kenga, don't talk to me. Can
So,
you has a problem?
Love is not arrogant. It's not rude. It does not insist on its own way. So hapo in a relationship ujue, you have to listen to the other person, isn't
It's a
it?
two-way traffic.
It is a two-way traffic. Although hapo kwa two-way traffic see condition one. Ama.
No, it's not. We're not talking about enemies here.
Okay.
We're
It
talking
is not.
about-
Okay. Peer enemies is you're supposed to give it unconditionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things. Apo, so that means you have to forgive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just a must.
There's all things.
Believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things.
Endures all
Love
things.
never ends,
fails.
never
Oh.
fails.
There now.
Imagine how
It's
beautiful is
romantic.
love.
There's
Love
the
never,
thing.
Biblia ndio imesema love never fails. Ni mimi nikatae sasa.
But that place of endures all things,
Uh-huh.
I feel we are a bit slippery right now
Yeah.
on endure all things because the significant other starts having problems and you're married. Like, I thought it's for better for worse. You guys remember the preacher, the associate who said nowadays the vows are edited.
Yeah.
They say for greater the greater, for
Right.
better and the best. They're no longer saying
Uh.
for better for worse.
and these are some of the conversations that tunakatanga kusema lakini you have to say them. Especially, I don't want to call them enemies, but for people who have hurt us. Like, I think sometimes you even have to pray.
Whoa, guys. We should stop
Just
and
what?
Gosh.
Don't make people go.
Hurt.
No.
People who've hurt us, I can take
Yes.
it.
So people who have hurt us, there are people and yet you're struggling to love them.
Yeah.
It's a real struggle because sometimes it's not like love comes automatically. Wow. So I think at some point you also need to pray to God to give you love, or the faith and the strength to love someone, because you're literally struggling to love them. You know, I literally struggled with that. This person hurt you so much.
Which person?
Jolly.
Give us the tea.
So, and it was hard. Like you're seeing this person, like your mood changes and everything.
Yeah, true.
But I was like, I need Jesus Christ himself loved us, and we honestly did not deserve that love. So you can imagine if the same love that he has given us, we then say we cannot afford to give it to other people. So
That calls for prayer.
that calls for prayer, and I think it's because everything started with love. For God so loved that he gave. Yeah, hapo kwa giving. But who gonna tupenda na watupei kitu?
Wow.
What do you want to do?
How did it go from 0 to 100? God.
Kariru.
Oh, you're still socks. He's still talking about
I'm not
socks.
talking about socks.
Ah.
Okay, let's talk about that
But
as we end this conversation. How do you demonstrate that love? Must you give?
So, yes.
Not socks. Achana na
No
socks.
socks, no
Socks,
socks.
pen.
And you say you love someone and you don't give in your time, even something.
I'm not too sure. Maybe I think you just have to. There's something you just have to.
Yeah.
Time is just the most precious thing in this world. But then for a person you love, you just have to give the time. You just have to spend with them, tell them the truth. And as a hurt, how will you even forgive that person if you don't have time to talk to them? Yeah. You should just have that grace. You just have to. But vitu zingine ukipewa
What are those
unakataa.
vitu zingine?
Ukipewa unaweza
Hata
kataa.
hana socks.
Well. But si ameoshwa. Hajaoshwa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think I'm talking about that. I don't know if this is modernist or it also has. We can look at it from a Christian perspective. The 5 love languages? There is, I think what Kenga has described is quality time. So for you, love for you is quality time.
Just kuna love language ya avocado.
Avocado is not a love language.
Hiyo si yangu.
That's the
It's
bare
like saying
minimum,
pineapples
guys.
on pizza is a love language.
Imagine.
Yeah.
My love language is not.
Avocado.
Your love language is pizza.
Kwenye avocado unafanyia nini by the way?
Don't ask that question, and you're a comrade and you're a Kenyan.
Unajua mimi I think nile anajipaka kwa uso.
Ah.
Can do it like
It's a good nini, it's a good whatever. It's a good fish mask.
this Garnier. Let's leave avocados for our stomachs and Garnier for our face.
Okay, so we've talked about this is quality time. The other love language is receiving gifts,
Yeah.
and some of you clearly do not.
Receiving
You don't know. You cannot do that.
No.
Yeah, please. If someone loves language is receiving gifts, at least give them meaningful
Yeah.
gifts.
Oh,
Yeah.
socks are meaning.
Imagine we think about socks a lot.
Think about something else.
Things that will
Polka
stress you.
Yeah.
To the hapo juu.
The love language is
Tunaboka ile
of
nice
service.
socks.
acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you and you know this is they are applicable. You can do because you can't really say you. I think if you're in a position to help someone, especially maybe you want to help the needy, and if you're in a position to do that, that's also a love language. That's an act of service, but also in your own significant others' relationships. Acts of service.
Significant
Yeah.
others.
others.
There are some people, imagine washing. There are some people washing the dishes is an act of service.
Yeah.
And they enjoy that, and they feel so good just washing the dishes, or doing some groceries, or I don't know what else. Not me, I'm not in a relationship. Service sijui nini mnafanyanga hizo acts of service. Labda mtu ambie, like what is an example of an act of service?
You've literally mentioned them. Not that I know, but
sasa hii hamfai kuoshana vyombo juu mwamushi pamoja.
my parents watching this, I'm still in school.
Yeah, exactly, you're still in school. So maybe act of service is funny assignment is illegal.
Acha yuzifanya tanda.
Ndio anafanya.
Continue Becky, ndio anafanya. You are saying let's not interrupt guys. Ndio anafanya
kosi gani?
Anafanya kosa.
So act of service this time, what okay. Hizo zingine nimesahau ni gani?
Kukwenda
food club.
Kukwenda food club.
That's act of service.
Yeah.
Imagine
that's not gift.
I think it's
not the act of going, not the effort it takes to just wake up.
But you're not together.
Not if they're doing it on your behalf.
Yeah, going to club. I'm a whole 6 for smoothie.
Yeah.
Whole 6
na badala walikuwa naenda club.
So basically, I think however
food from club.
Yeah, I think however you decide to show that love, let it be meaningful and thoughtful. Like it's not just something you're doing for the sake of doing this time. You know? This is for you guys watching. For us who are still single, I think we still continue praying and we stay in the vineyard.
Yeah, staying in the vineyard, Pastor Moffat.
If you have not listened to that episode by Pastor Moffat, please go and listen to it. Learn about staying in the vineyard and waiting.
Yeah.
Be found in the vineyard.
Love is patient.
Yeah, usipatikane mahali kwingine. Some people are found somewhere else. Be found in the vineyard working.
But I remember in the story of Samson, he was found in the where he met Delilah.
Oh, it's a vineyard.
Yeah, they were producing grapes. That place. So while you're in the vineyard, if you're a Nazarite, don't go to the vineyard.
Don't be found
in the vineyard. Just where should they be? In church, in the synagogue. Yeah.
In the mountain.
If you're a Nazarite watching, don't go to the vineyard.
So watu watashangaa Nazarite ni nani?
Aya.
Nisikianga Nazarite.
No. No. People see people watching us from around the world.
Yeah.
You're off the list.
You're off the list. So tutajipata kwa vineyard. Now what about the people who are already in the vineyard and have been found?
See, if you're found,
you leave the
vineyard.
After you have left the
vineyard.
Kama hujapatikana.
Because that's the plain meaning.
The vineyard ni soko.
Actually, if you're found, you leave the vineyard. See?
Yeah, it looks like soko. Yeah.
But it's si soko.
Stay in the vineyard, but in another chamber.
Another chamber.
Yeah.
What is vineyard? Ndio watu wasimisichapeti waseme wametoka soko sasa.
Vineyard of the Lord. Just giving yourself out. Paul says that when it will come a point when we'll be married, now you'll be thinking about your husband, your what, so many things. But when you're still young and you're not into family and everything, you give yourself all out. Yeah, because you have strength and everything. So go for missions. We are from Busia Mission, by the way, just a few days ago. We left on 12th. It was amazing. And so those are the kinds of things you do in the vineyard, going for missions, going for door-to-door, yeah, and such. This is also vineyard. This is not vineyard.
This is vineyard.
See, this is vineyard. This is vineyard.
Maybe Kenga might just be found. in the but he's already found.
He left the chamber and then
I
he's
left for
back.
another chamber, then I'm back.
Oh.
Then after some time, don't worry.
You leave the chamber.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
But also don't keep coming. Okay. You are misinterpreting the word
Yeah,
vineyard
please.
to mean soko.
I will always remain in the vineyard.
Yes, remain in the Lord's
Vineyard
vineyard.
is not soccer, by the way. Yeah, we should just put that clear.
You were saying something. I think. So please remain in the Lord's vineyard. I think because even it's so beautiful when you see couples serving the Lord together,
Yeah,
that they are
praying
still
together.
praying together. But of course, sisi ati sahi museme mnaenda kuomba pamoja usiku.
But the Lord said atasikia tukienda tukiomba indeed. I said
No,
indeed.
no.
If you want to pray together at night, call 5 other brethren to accompany you. Mkwe na kesha basi.
Kesha.
Tuende kwa Mungu plus 5 others.
Yeah.
No.
Sawa.
Okay.
Tuachane nayo.
Yeah. Maybe you can say something as we close. In this season of love, what would you want listeners to know? And even you can give us your own personal experience.
Mimi nishaki an experience. Mimi have given you the experience. I
What
won't
would
say
your parting shot?
parting shot. Maybe I say, let us be careful. Let us not go by the wind. Actually, tutajipata tuko mbali. Hey, the moment we're finding ourselves back, maybe hard to. Maybe hard to. No, stay in the vineyard. Hautaenda mbali. Hautaenda mbali. You'll be at a better place. Yeah.
Becky.
I think what I'd say, I just emphasize what I said earlier, but love is, we are called to first of all love God with all our might, with all our soul, with our everything. So just love God. The modern world, here you'd say love yourself, then love your pale, and then love your neighbors, share the love basically. Just do good and be good, live good.
I think for me, I love what Becky said. I actually
You
remember.
want to echo?
I want to echo what Becky
Echo
said.
what you say.
That love is a command from God. Is it really an instruction? This is my commandment, that you love one another, that your joy may be full. When amkuimba hizo Sunday school.
Tunaweza imba basi na hii.
Wait, mmesema age kuna sauti poa ama? Stop. Nafanya ni flash. For real, ama mnanichocha?
No.
Hapana. Missing really.
Comment
Comment
section.
section.
Ah.
Eka hapo chini.
Yes, that we love one another, that our joy may be full. Meaning, we've been shown love. Let's show love to others. Hating actually depletes your joy, especially if you find yourself you're very selective. You don't love this. You don't love this one. You don't love this one. The hate will literally choke you and kill you. It's very toxic. So, love. If you're having problem with love, ask God to teach you how to love people. Love God, love people, and as we said, look at how the Bible describes love. Since we are told that yes, it's an instruction to love people, but we will do all these great things, but we will be the noisy symbol without love. So as we are doing these great things out here, remember to love, include love in everything that you do.
Behind
Too much
the
shout out for me.
When you're single, remain in the Lord's vineyard. Be found in the Lord's vineyard. It's you, Ruth.
My parting shots, I would like to echo what everyone has said by saying that we should be the change that we want to see. That is love-wise. Like when he's talking about socks and not buying socks for anyone. Like just start with you. Like show what you want to be shown back. Is that even English?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
like love how you want to be loved. Love how you want to be loved, not loving, and then you expect to be loved. And I feel like when we are the change, when this change starts from within, we will all make the world a loving place, not a better place. Yeah.
Maybe does any of you have a special message to the special someone, a shout out?
I love you.
Jesus, I love you with all my heart.
Jesus is
Yeah, there's
the
so
mother
much
of my
Jesus.
soul.
See, we are called to love our neighbors
Yes,
as we
some I
love
love.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mwambie,
neighbor,
mwambie
I
asikie.
love you.
Rumi, I love you.
Yes.
Love you guys.
And we love you.
Yeah.
Our listeners.
That's all we had for you. This was episode 1 of the second season of the MCC Show podcast. Do you know where they can follow us on our social media platforms?
Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn,
What's up?
WhatsApp, and what else? Not on Instagram.
Instagram at
We have TikTok.
yeah.
And Facebook at MCC Christian.
The others at
MCCUON.
So our YouTube channel at MCCUON. Please subscribe for more updates. Spotify, listen if you want to listen to the audio version of this podcast, you can get it on Spotify and all other major streaming platforms. That's all we had for you folks. Good.
Love
We
ya.
love you.
You gotta have some good night.
We love you guys.
Good night. Good. Good what?
Is it
Bye.
Bye.